Hey, this is Linz, and you are watching Support the Scene. Hey, my name is Linz, and this is Support the Scene. Today we have Ms Teaze.
Yeah.
Yay! Hello, hello, beautiful.
How we doing? How we doing?
Yeah, this woman. Can you tell everyone a bit about yourself? What kind of a musician are you?
Well, I'm a hip hop artist.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing it for about 10 years, and I'm from Red Deer, Alberta, Canada.
Whoop, whoop, Alberta. We Alberta girls.
You
I'm
betcha.
actually from Calgary, so we close. We're neighbors.
Oh, we can, baby.
Well, Ms Teaze, with everything that's been going on, have you been keeping busy with music? Like, what do you've got going on right now?
Well, we just did a show a couple weeks ago, so that was pretty fun because that was the first show since the pandemic. So that was everybody was kind of raring, ready to go and do their thing on stage because we've been so dusty. We haven't performed because all of my shows for the year have been canceled. So I had some hosting gigs and performances, and they've all been canceled due to COVID. So we were able to whip this show out at the VAT, and we had the best time ever. It was such a great time.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Just that feeling of being able to just get back on stage is just like no other feeling.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was really nice. And a lot of the time is, a lot of people ask me like, when is new music coming out and what's happening? And honestly, I'm starting fresh this new year because I think it's best that way because of everything that's happened. I want to start fresh, new year, new projects and shows. So I'm going to take this time, this last month here to just kind of think. I've had some time to think about what I want to do and what my next moves are. And of course, shows will always be there. I'm always getting booked for shows and hosting gigs.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to release a CD, and I want this CD will mean a lot to me because I want it to help others with everything that's went on. We've all been dealing with a lot of mental health issues, including myself. Believe it or not, I have mental health issues. The nice, giving Tamra with a little sass. Let's not forget that.
Yes.
But I've gone through my own personal mental health, so I can only imagine what others are going through. And I just want to, this album is special because I want it to speak to people and to give them, hope and courage and uplift them. So that's my focus for this new project coming out.
That's awesome. I really appreciate that, you want to take the time for both yourself and, especially a lot of your fans, because you have a lot of them that, have been with you for years. How long have you been doing music for?
10 years.
With you as an artist, you really show a lot of confidence, and I really appreciate that from you too. You just get up there and you just have such this sound. Even for myself, for the first time, like hearing you and meeting you, just it's very strong connection towards you, I feel.
Thank you so much. That means a lot.
And it's not even just myself. You get so much recognition of like your community. You put in so much hard work. You've been so much on Chord TV, the newspaper. You were in a magazine recently too, that just came out.
Yeah, it's been great. And I'm so grateful because I hope I'm inspiring others. And, want to say that you are doing amazing things too, as well. Like you've always supported me. You've always supported other artists. You've helped other artists. I see what you're doing. And, I appreciate the accolades from you, but I also have to give you a shout out as well. You're kind, caring. Every time I've crossed paths, you've always supported me. So, you have no idea how much that means to artists, and they always remember who supported them the most when shit gets popping off here. It could be a record deal. Like I said, I say to artists, it could take 10 years, 15, 20. Most of the big artists you guys we love, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, all those people, it took them years. Young Dolph, he wasn't big until he was older, and he just released, and then everyone has a path if you're serious about it. And if you take the time to release things and give back to your community and get the respect, then it's golden from there. But a lot of people think it happens overnight and stuff like that. Because I've been doing it 10 years. Like, oh man, you know, what's next? But I just enjoy what I'm doing. I don't need to actually be signed by a record deal. I'd rather be independent anyways. I mean, the money would be nice, you know, but independent, you can make some good coin, just like Tech9. But I think personally, artists should stay independent, just like yourself, with your branding and helping others, you know, like, that's the advice I can give to artists coming out, is to kind of pave their own lane, and shit doesn't happen overnight. It could be 5 years till someone maybe says, hey, this chick is dope, and passes my mixtape to a big artist and says, oh, I'd like to sign you, because that's what's going on in the new age. It's all about who you know, and, you know, people hearing your stuff.
Yeah. And mastering that craft, right? Like, it's important to, like, as you begin, you don't always know your sound at first, and maybe your sound starts to develop and change, your flow change, all that.
Totally. Yeah, you got to find your niche and find out what works for you, but it's also good to kind of switch it up with what's going on. Like, I'm sure he'll never hear a trap record from me, but I've kind of looked at beats, like trap beats, like, hey man, I could go in on this bitch. But, you know, I don't know. That's what people want to hear. They want to hear the new age stuff going on. And you got to kind of find your niche. But being a female artist is nice too, because there's not many of us. There's nobody in Red Deer that's a female artist. So that separates me from other people. People think, oh, I'll shine even more, but I've got to work twice as hard, because people are going to be judging you. Oh, a female, you can't spit. And then, so you got to show them what's up. And once you do, you get the respect. But I think that I've been blessed for that, and getting the respect from my peers and from other people, you know, being a hip hop artist. But I've just been blessed. And I think that I want to see more female artists come out of their shell. And even if, you know, it takes some time to rhyme or whatever, I think everybody has a little skill in them, whether they can. Because I was never like, you know, someone who rapped. I literally walked every day after school and listened to like Rough Riders and Nas, and just as soon as they stopped rapping at the end, and there was a little bit of instrumental, I would just rap over that and pretend I was part of the song. And I did that every day until I kind of, you know, created my own sound. So you're right. You grow, you develop your schemes, your rhymes, and everything grows, and how you know, use syllables and on the beat and whatever, it grows. So after 10 years, you know, you should know how to roll up into the booth, lay it down, and come out with a good quality song.
Absolutely. There's so many people. Example, look at Jamie Foxx, you know, you know him as a comedian, but, you know, down the road, eventually you hear these beautiful songs that he puts out, right?
Absolutely gorgeous singer. And it's like, what, Jamie Foxx? That's Jamie Foxx on the hit. Beautiful singer too. And rapper and entrepreneur, whatever. You could be anything, right? Yeah. Most rappers become actors, right? And then they focus on acting after. Like T.I. is a good example. He's, you know, releasing here and there, but now he's like building real estate. He's getting into the movie business and stuff like that. Yeah. So
branching out, they say you want to be a millionaire, you got to have at least 7 different ways of income coming in. So. Well, for yourself as a female artist, you know, what are some of the challenges that you feel were a huge struggle, big hurdles you had to get over?
Well, just simply being a female in a male-dominated industry. So, definitely. You know, that's the biggest hurdle. You're going to be judged. You're going to be, you know, like I said, you got to work twice as hard and show everybody what's up. But you're not there for competition. You're there to kind of, you know, unity. You want unity and respect. That's why I named my last album, Unity, Empowerment, Respect. And yeah, that's been the hardest. But like I said, I've gained a lot of respect. And to me, that is amazing. Like, it makes me feel good to be respected by my peers and to be respected within the hip hop culture that people respect.
Yes, absolutely. It's definitely a building together kind of thing. Even for myself, being a female in the industry, whether it's doing music or just helping support and build as a promoter, you know, I've definitely had my share of challenges. People don't always take you as seriously. Sometimes you're just a pretty face. Sometimes you're so soft spoken, and I am a bit of a soft spoken sometimes.
You are.
That's part of my kindness. I don't feel like I need to yell at people all the time.
No, baby girl, no.
Well, you know, with COVID and you were talking about mental health and everything, those, especially women who have been struggling with mental health, what would you give for an advice for helping get through these hard times? What has helped you to really get through, keep going?
You got to keep going. That you got to have good strength, and everything that we're going through right now is we're building invaluable strength within us. We have no idea. So those hard days where you're the lowest of the fucking lowest, like where you are like, man, I don't think I want to live on this planet anymore. I could just, drive to work, hope somebody runs right into me. We all struggle sometimes, and a lot of musicians struggle as well, because I don't know, it's just something with the music industry. We always got to be irrelevant. We always got to make a hit and this and that. We got lots of pressure. So a lot of, musical artists, they start using drugs and stuff like that because it's just something to do with the industry. And I get it. But like I said, these hard times, they build invaluable strength, and we need that when we're growing, because when we hit those low days where you're like, you know what, I'm done living. I can't pay my rent. I can't do this. You will always get through. Like, my mom taught me a very valuable lesson. She said, nothing is as bad as it seems. And I'm thinking, when she said that to me, I thought, what the hell does that mean? Nothing is as bad as it seems. And then I thought about it, years go by, and it's so true. Nothing is as bad as it seems. When you are going through shit, when you can't pay your bills, you can't pay your rent is due, and bill collectors are calling, come on now, I want my money. You get through it. It's going to be tough going through it, but you get through it. You're not going to, we always do. You understand?
Yeah.
Now, if we die, obviously that's not, it doesn't apply to that, but we're building the strength within us, and it's not as bad as it seems. Like, when someone dies, it's horrible. It's like, oh my God, my life is over. My soulmate's gone, my best friend. We've all probably had someone close to us die, but we've gotten through it, correct?
Yeah.
We've gotten through these hard times. And what has it taught us? It has taught us strength. And this is why I have become a strong woman. I've got stories that bring people right to the damn knees, man. Yeah. And that's why I try and be positive. But man, it's getting hard to be positive in these times, because people are changing. You can't trust anybody, because the reason why you can't trust anybody is because fear is stronger than love. So when people have fear, they'll, tell on somebody, or they'll cheat or whatever, because fear is always stronger than love. So it's getting hard to trust people. We've got a division going on in the world. We've got flooding in your area in Vancouver there. We've got so much going on in the world. It's like, my God, this world is just falling apart. How are our kids going to grow up into this world that's just whatever? Well, it's because this world does have beautiful aspects to it. And you got to find that. You got to find the beautiful aspects. You got to wake up every day. You got to pray to God and say, thank you for, letting me live another day. Thank you, God. So if you start your day with that, I promise you will have a good day. If you start your day like, fuck, Joey, I owe Joey $100. My mom's fucking down my throat. Oh my God, work is so stressful. Fuck. I guarantee you will have a bad day. I guarantee you will magnetize the evil in this world to you. But if you wake up and you say, oh man, even if shit isn't the best, Thank you, God, for another day. Thank you. If you say that, if you do positive, you don't need money to do positive things. You could roll up to the grocery store and you're standing in line and say, oh, I really like your purse, or I love your hair or lips. You know how that good that makes us feel, right?
Yeah.
So you have no idea how that person will feel after that. You may have made their whole day. They may have been on the edge of going home and take their life. You may have saved their life. Like, and I swear to God, your life will get better. When you attract negative and talk negative, you attract it. When you think positive, even when the stacks are against you, life will get better. I promise you, even if you don't have a fucking cent in your bank account. And the reason why I always say money is because money is a big issue in people's lives. They think it is, right? But you still will get by. Even if you got no food, you will get by. You will manage. If you are positive, God will bless you. And
Stay positive.
Those days where I was negative and I woke up, I swear to God, it was a negative day. But when stacks were against me and I thought positive, even though it was hard, I had God bless me always. And I know that works for everybody. And I mean, some people don't believe in God, some people, but just thank somebody. Thank you just for another day, whatever, if you don't believe in God.
Just thankful to be alive.
Yeah. And I mean, oh, fuck, that sounds so cliche, right? But it's true. Like, it's just so true. You literally attract your life. I believe in that.
Yeah, you got to just keep pushing through when there's nothing left to give. Exactly. I've had, a lot of my own scariest and darkest moments, and just having the faith to be like, there is another day. It's eventually going to turn around. COVID has done that to so many of us, and we just can't give up. We've lost so many people. There are hard times, people starving, but there's also a lot of good in the world. There are a lot of kind people out there that are wanting to just do nice things, give food away, give stuff away, lend a helping hand however they can. You just have to be able to believe that there are good people out there.
100%, babe.
Totally. I believe you're such a kind person in the hard work that you do, even outside of music. So good for you, and keep doing all the hard stuff that you keep doing, because everybody's watching. So
thank you.
For everyone out there, how can they find your music and you as an artist?
They can find my music online. If you Google Ms Teaze, everything will come up. My newspaper articles, magazine articles, all my music. I still got SoundCloud. I've got 7 music videos. So a lot of the music videos that I have are perfect for what's going on in the world. Like This Is Me and The Last Laugh. These are videos that will help you if you're dealing with some mental health issues. I ask you to watch them, and it's helped people. They've messaged me and said, oh, The Last Laugh actually saved me from killing myself. And when you hear that as an artist, $1 million wouldn't even be the same. Well, I mean, $1 million wouldn't even match that, because that, and then it just says, when people say that to me, it's, I got to keep going. There's people out there that
you're saving lives.
Up to us. It doesn't matter if you're a musician or somebody that goes to work or yourself. You've done so much for the hip hop community. You care. I've loved you and adored you. Every interaction we've had has been filled with so much kindness.
Thank you.
I think you're absolutely gorgeous, beautiful woman. Do not stop what you're doing. You are such a beautiful soul, and I will be praying for you tonight that God blesses you, whatever your wildest dreams, because you have done so much for everybody. And I don't even think you get the accolades for it. And maybe, you're not doing it for that, but you have every fucking interaction we've had. You have been so kind, and you have no idea how much that has meant to me. So, no, babe, this is actually why I did this interview, was to let you know how much you've done for everybody over the years. I know everything, like from even the hard times too, but I know that You're the one that, sometimes things wouldn't even happen if it wasn't for you. So we see it, we know, and I know, and like even just this interview, like I said, I'm not doing anything till the new year, but when you said I'm doing this interview, oh my God, of course, because you're such a sweet woman. You've done so much. You need to keep pushing and keep doing these, because you have no idea how much it's inspiring me and other people. So I want to thank you.
Thank you.
That's why I'm doing this interview, to be honest, is to thank you for being so kind over the years, being such a great fan of my music and pushing me. You have no idea how much you've motivated me with just your, how you've always said, oh, this girl is so awesome. You got to check this girl out. Oh, you have no idea. You've done it for years. Even when you were touring with Loyal back in Red Deer, like you fucking always said good things, and you have no idea what that meant to me. And you have no idea what that meant to other people, because I know you're doing it for other people. So thank you. That's why I'm doing this interview, is to thank you.
Oh, it's really about you. But that means so much to me too.
Real tears, right? Real emotion.
Us women, we got to keep together.
We do, baby girl.
And we're going to keep building. There's so many great things ahead of us. So thank you, Ms Teaze, for being on this interview with me. I really appreciate it. We all appreciate it. And all the hard work you do. You literally inspire more than just women, other male MCs out there too. How great you are, your presence on stage, the music, that quality music you put out there. Everyone sees it and hears it. So keep going. I'm going to keep rooting for you always.
Thank you so much.
All right, everybody, my name is Linz, and this is Support the Scene. Thanks for watching. This is Support the Scene. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, follow, and share.